The doobies, come on, everybody, with a big smile, a big finish. That's good. Ready? Hooray. Good. Yes, we're going to have a really big show in 1962.
4. Quick starts. Faster warm-up. More power quicker.
Suppose when I walk down the street and a big ferocious dragon I meet.
And installation. No money down, as little as 5.
Here, we are gonna have a ball. Hi, boys and girls. I'm Professor Cool, and welcome to what we hope will be the best birthday party you have ever attended.
11:15 on Channel 13.
But who do you think you are, changing a calendar and everything? Who do you think you are, Julius Caesar?
Yes, I ain't P.W. Doodle.
With curly eyes and laughing hair, sing Polly Doodle all the day.
Hi, Buccaneers, and welcome aboard the Fair Wind for today. I tell ye, it took us about that long to take care of Bad Bill Bradley, eh?
That brought back some memories, didn't it? Pete the Pirate, Professor Cool, and P.W. Doodle. These characters may be gone from our TV screens, but the guys who were those characters day after day for all those years are very much alive. We got them all together in Stu Kerr's living room. Stu was Bozo the Clown, Professor Cool, the Early Riser, the Weatherman, Mr. Fortune, and about a million other characters. These days, he's working for the Maryland Center for Public Broadcasting and freelancing his talents around Baltimore and Washington. Larry Lewman was Pete the Pirate, and he's now one of the most sought-after voices for commercials in the business. Royal Parker was P.W. Doodle. He's still working for Channel 11. This is the first time the three of them have ever appeared together on TV. Royal got his start right here at Channel 13 in the early 50s when we were known as WAAM.
Come on, you can get on free. And so can all of you out there every Monday through Friday at 4:55 on TV 13.
In the corner of a studio on a set maybe 4x5 on a platform. It was a cutout of a stylized type tunable Charlie, and that was a character. Hide that little labor, come join the bunch, take time from your labor and enjoy your lunch. Hop aboard our jolly trolley and be a member of our special club. I'm the conductor, Mr. Pop Lolly. And off we go with a rub-a-dub-dub.
When I was doing the Bozo show near the end of the run, which was about 10 years, I would say, okay, let's watch a Bozo cartoon. And the 45 kids would go, ugh. And management would say, what's going on? Everybody's hating. I said, to tell you what's happening, we're playing so many games that they don't want to watch the old cartoon. And they said, look, it's costing us 30 grand a year to rent these things. Can you come up with another idea? I said, you wouldn't believe it. This is a professor in a schoolroom. They said, it will never go. Kids hate school. I said, this will be a fun school. And it ran for 14 years. And that's how we got from Bozo to Professor Cool. Wow. How did the old pirate start?
Nancy and I had come here to do What's New with the Lumens, and she had gone off the air to have our first child, Lance, who's now 25, and I was left alone, and I got real boring. It's a miracle they didn't fire me. I have no idea why they didn't fire me. But they said, would you like to do a kid show? I was sitting in the booth. Sure, I'd be glad. So I gave them 5 ideas, one of whom, the pirate idea, I got from Joe Benty, who was an announcer there at the time, and a longtime friend of mine. And I said, do you mind if I use He said, no, I'm never going to do anything with it. So it was a pirate and an Indian and a whatever. And they picked the pirate, and I ended up with Pete the Pirate. It was August of 60, I guess, August of 1960.
Of course, everything was live back then, and when it's live, anything can go wrong. Like the time Pete was doing a commercial for Stripe toothpaste. He was working the puppet Stripey Stripe. Stripey was supposed to sing a little song, recorded, of course, and the recording didn't work exactly right. What do you do in a situation like that? Well, if you're live, you just fake it until you're rescued.
Well, why don't you sing? Are you gonna dance or are you gonna sing? Some days he's a dancer. See, he doesn't really dance very well, but he thinks he can. Stripey, don't dance. Please don't dance.
Fun, dreams like crazy, creep, cry crazy.
You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
I can remember having a big discussion, I won't say argument, it was a discussion with the PTA. And Someone wrote in the paper that Professor Cool sings a song, we like school, to the tune of Jingle Bells, because it's lots of fun. Bob Keeshan said to me he would rather, that was Captain Kangaroo, he would rather have a 5% educational show and 95% of the kids watching than a show that's 95% educational and only 5% watching.
Ahoy, Buccaneers! Come aboard me, Artie.
It was in September of 1965, I think, the final program.
4:30 in time for all.
Those 5 years, I think between the time I was 23 and the time I was 28, or something like that, were among the happiest of my life. I was really, really playing pirate every day.
Right,
and so there was a certain sadness in sailing off into the sunset.
Here, I'll be here. I'm P.W. Doodle.
With curly eyes and laughing hair, sing, "Bally, Bally, Doodle, all